This is the popular YouTube channel Camper Vibe. Today we are following Lou as she goes camping in Daring Woods in Pluckley, UK. She is looking to get a couple of quiet days after a busy Christmas period so she can wind down a little. So why not visit a lovely-looking forest? Except, she isn't aware until much later that this is no ordinary forest. It just so happens to be in the most haunted village in the UK, and even appears in the Guinness Book of World Records for being so.
Village. In fact, with over 14 known ghosts, it has a spot in the Guinness Book of World Records confirming it's the most haunted place in the UK. If I'd have bothered with a quick Google search before I left, I would have seen these concerning articles. This one about the woods itself is my personal favourite. It goes on to read, "The ghost of a local highwayman robber who was captured, lynched and decapitated by angry villagers in the 18th century is said to wander the woodlands. However, the most terrifying stories about this woodland are undoubtedly the modern ones and do not involve ghosts but disturbingly unexplained deaths, murders and disappearances. And I'm going to be staying here, alone, in a tent."
She begins to set up her camp once she has found a good spot.
I want to get the tarp up as quick as possible, really, because I think at some point this evening, this weather is going to turn. Right, camp is set. I wanted to get everything set up before the rain comes, which is just in the nick of time. This camera doesn't do it justice, but it is getting pretty dark now, so I best crack on. I want to get an early night because I want to do some proper exploring tomorrow.
Lou sets about sorting out her firewood for the night, and so she can do some cooking too.
I don't know if you can hear that, but obviously they're out shooting. I'm also under a flight path, so if you get any noise, it's the aeroplanes.
Everything is going along nicely, but then after eating her food, some unusual noises can be heard.
Yogurt, basically, chocolate yogurt. There is a lot of noises in these woods. Where's my spoon? It's getting cold. Oh, get that fire going, I think. Now I think the rain stopped. Or it stopped enough for a fire anyway. Sounds like kids screaming. That's just a train. Is it a bird or is it kids screaming? That's a bird. That's a gunshot. I don't know if you'll be able to hear a lot of this. It's pretty distant, but it sounds like kids screaming. That temperature's definitely dropped now. I've had to put my woolly hat on and everything, but this is ideal. Honestly, I've never known a woods with so many strange noises. It's not just your normal birds and stuff and planes. There's a lot of planes. There's like this weird... Oh, I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm tired, so I'm going to let this burn out in a bit, sit here and enjoy a fire for a little while and then, yeah, head to bed. The hammock's really comfy, thank God, so I should sleep well, I would think. Where's my big bean? What was that noise?
She is starting to get a little curious as to what the sounds are, so goes for a quick look around.
This is definitely odd.
But she finds nothing too exciting. On returning to camp, she wonders what the noise was.
I've got no idea if you guys heard that or not, but honestly, I don't like it. I'm going to be honest. It's not deer. Like, I know what deer sound like. I've spent so much time with deer.
She then settles down for the night. But then around 2 a.m., this happens.
What the f was that? I don't want to turn the light on because I'm pretty convinced there's been a person or persons. What the fuck? I've never wanted the morning to come as much as I do right now. What the is going on? That's just the house. I didn't want to turn the light on earlier because I swear to God that was footsteps. That's just the house though. This is definitely the scariest night I've ever had in a tent. I'm sure I can still hear footsteps. And trains.
The next morning, she reflects on the sounds in the night.
But I've just realised I left my axe out. Now, if there had been an axe murderer wandering around, I've literally handed him his weapon of choice. At first, I thought perhaps someone from the footpath had got lost and wandered in. That was the first time at 2 o'clock in the morning. When it happened again at 3 and then again around 3:20, I decided it's definitely not just a lost dog walker at that silly o'clock. So, yeah, don't know what it was, but there was definitely someone walking around this tent. It was no way was it a deer or a fox or any kind of mammal. The footprints were all wrong. Safe to say I did not sleep very well at all.
What do you think the footsteps were? Could it have been a ghostly highwayman? Let me know in the comments. If you like these clips today, then please visit their channel for the full video. And while you are there, why not drop them a like and subscribe? This is Bear from the popular YouTube channel, Exploring with Bear. And tonight he is out with his nephew, Jakey, hunting for the elusive Sasquatch.
We are in a whole different area, Shadow Figure Forest, where we've done a live and seen some crazy things moving around, is in a whole other area. We're in a different location, but that same area. The path that we're about to take now, I've never taken. Jakey don't know it, so this is brand new for the both of us, which makes it even a little more better. So anyway, the plan is we got chairs, we got a fire pit, we got some food. We're going to go hike a ways. Did you hear that? Anyway, so we're going to go find a base camp area where we can make a fire, do a little eating, sit around the fire and listen and see if we can't spot Bigfoot.
And so they set out to find a good spot to set up camp in.
We got a bunch to explore here that we have no idea. Huh.
That looks like that just came in. That root just either it grew out like that or grew up with that.
It was lodged like that. But there has been a little more snowfall, so none of these tracks look like anybody's back here right now. You know, here we should get one knock in early too. That's got a good crack, huh?
Yeah.
All right, let's see if we get an answer. as we're looking for our base camp. The sky looks pretty cool. Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was big.
En route to their campsite, they hear various strange sounds.
I don't know, but that was a weird sound.
What is that back there right there?
Do you see something? Is that a root ball maybe?
Might be.
Or a monster? We was reading up a little on Bigfoot on the way here.
Yeah.
And Jakey's like, I had no idea he could be 9 foot tall.
Now they have a spot. It's time to set up camp and get some sausages cooking over a fire.
What would you do if we heard that whistle come back?
Bear even gets a little scared now.
That's my phone.
Oh my goodness. No.
I gotta turn it off.
I about crap my pants, man. Ooh, I think I can hear it sizzling.
Suddenly, Bear hears a noise from the forest.
I just heard something moving like right over there. Did you hear anything?
I saw you look over there, so I looked up my head.
What was that? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That was a big thud. I forgot we've heard something weird earlier. That was so long ago.
He starts to get curious, and the two of them take a look around into the darkness.
That came from this direction. That was loud. I bet the camera picked that up. We should try a tree knock right now. That was a huge bang over there. Well, you just heard something coming from there again?
Yeah. Did you not hear that thump? It was farther out.
No, I didn't hear that one. So thumps. 3 now. No, that's 4 total.
I think maybe it might be squirrels dropping stuff from the trees.
Not that one.
The one that was like right.
Man, a squirrel ain't lifting nothing that heavy.
I mean, the one sounded like far away. I think that might have been one.
They continue to hear sounds that don't make sense.
That sounded like a full log.
Yeah, that was like a log or something. See something down there?
What is that?
Wait a minute, what is that? That's something solid there, isn't it? Do you see what I'm looking at? Are we looking at the same thing right now?
The white thing?
No, the solid brown thing. Like it's a mass. Right behind that tree.
I don't see it.
It's like a dark mass right there.
Where? Right there?
Yeah.
Oh, that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What is that back there? It's like 2 dark masses. There's like one further back too. Wait a minute, it's gone now. Whoa. Shadow figure forest.
They decide to go do some exploring, see if they can see what is making the noises.
Again. Whoa. Dude, I just seriously just seen a... There's eyes way back there, but I just seen like a shadow arm, and it wasn't yours. I thought at first it could have been you, but it wasn't. It couldn't have been.
What was the color eyes?
The eyes are way... I don't see... Oh, the eyes are way back there.
What?
We gotta go that way to get out. And there's something just watching us right now. I lost him now. Ooh. Was that more just right there? Is something coming right up on us, man? I know. I feel like something's haunting us. I think there's more than one, actually.
Put your flashlight over there. Right there.
Where?
Right where my flashlight's at.
Where?
What is that? It moved. It's not there no more.
Man, I'm telling you, something's in here. I seen eyes darting. Where's my thumper bat? Where's this, in my pocket?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Where's those freaking eyes at now, man? There was... The one back there still sitting. I've seen it. But I just seen another set, like, dart running this way. Like, I feel... What was that?
And this night just took a turn for the worse.
What the heck was that, Jakey? Did you hear that, man?
Yeah.
That was vocal. Are we being stalked? I told you I seen eyes darting over there, too.
It feels like they are being watched or hunted, maybe by coyotes, but Bear doesn't have his gun on him tonight. All they have is knives to protect them in the event of an attack.
We have knives. What is that?
You know, we're playing in medieval times.
Man, that freaking growl, bark, whatever, holler, that was deep, man. That's where all the noise is coming from.
Yeah. It's either over there. Oh, and you calling me.
Oh my goodness.
Then, Jakey gets a call from his mom.
Hello? Hey. Good? No. Hey, we're hearing noises, and they're really close. I had a bunch of knives. I'm hearing barking. I'm hearing thumbs, close thumbs. Yeah, I'm scared. It's where it's the direction that we're at. Yeah. We don't know. We don't know.
Shh.
Hey, shh, shh, shh.
Is there something walking? There's another crack over there, too.
Okay. Love you. Okay. Love you. Bye. I kind of don't want to turn my back on you.
I know. I can't get over how it sounded. It was like almost like I could feel it, too, you know? Like it was like a whoop, whoop, and it came at us.
Did you hear that?
Like, no.
That was over there this time.
Was it another thud?
Yeah.
Man, my hands are freaking full. Is something walking on the ice? Do you hear something walking on the ice right now? What if it's like a group a group or pack of something and it's trying to surround us. It really sounds like there's something.
Something or someone in the dynamic. If there actually is somebody.
What was that, man?
They begin packing away their camp before they go for another look around to see what it is that is around them.
So we got a little cleaned up, and there's a lot more to explore on this side. You know what's crazy though, man? We're going to be walking with our backs to like where these growls are coming from. And that's close, man. I wonder if it's big mean coyotes, maybe. Or a wolf. Again. You heard, I know you just heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. All right, you want to sheath it while we're walking now? Because it's slick. You don't want to go down with that out. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
That is some weird stuff, man. Something just moved back there. What is that noise? Didn't that sound freaking creepy, man?
Yeah.
That was like something on a horror movie.
So
Some could be following us still, too, though. You know what I mean? Wait, is that our base camp right there? Down there or no?
it's on that line right there. I see it. I just can't see the chairs. So,
Let's keep walking for a minute. I don't see any lights or nothing. Like, I don't think anybody's stealing our stuff.
Bear tries another wood knocking to get a response from a possible Bigfoot. But there is no response. Until
hey,
What was that?
it was another thump.
I heard that. That was a weird sound. Where my back was turned, where do you think exactly it came from?
It came from like over there.
Over in here. Do you hear that too? It's like somebody, it's like a bunch of humming or something.
I feel like when you yell stuff, get out of here.
That's funny. I was just thinking. I sort of wanted to keep going on, but I sort of got that feeling also. Okay. Should we see what's around that bend first? Or should we go?
We should go.
Okay. Okay, let's listen to you. I had that feeling we should too, so we'll just...
after deciding to leave, the guys make it back to their camp to collect the rest of their kit. What do you think the sounds were? Could it have been some coyotes checking them out? Or was it something a little more sinister? Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like these clips, then why not check out the full video on his channel? And while you are there, drop him a like and subscribe. This is the YouTube channel, Kenny of All Trades. And today Kenny is returning to a campsite that he and his wife visited a year ago. On his previous visit, The site had a lot of trash thrown everywhere, and they spent the afternoon cleaning it up.
Is that a shower curtain?
Some kind of heavy canvas.
Now he has returned on Memorial Day weekend with his dog, Toby, to see if it is still clear of trash. Sadly, there are still a couple of items that someone has left behind, which he quickly disposes of.
Oh, there's some trash. An old cot with some type of rubber sheet or something. But other than this, I'm not seeing a lot of trash. This I got to get taken care of. I don't want to be looking at that all night long. See how this thing works. There we go. Well, that's not too bad. That we can take home.
He begins to set up for the evening, starting up the fire pit.
You sit in your chair, Toby? Good boy.
You can tell how much he loves Toby when he gets a better chair than Kenny himself. So, they settle in for the night. The next day, they wake up with it having rained overnight.
We had rain coming down really heavy last night. This morning, we're going to start the breakfast of champion. Coffee, bacon, and eggs. Breakfast is done. It got a little warm out this morning. I had to throw shorts on. Toby and I are going to go on a little walk, but we're going to have him on a leash. This state forest is really popular with folks on horses, and I want to make sure that I got really good control of Toby. I don't want him spooking any horses. Come on, Toby.
Up to now, everything has been going smoothly and carefree, but then they go for a little walk along the lake, where things take a turn.
I've been hearing the beeping of big trucks this morning, so I'm sure that they're inside those cuttings working. Not sure if I'll get in with the bike or not. This lake is so beautiful. What is it? What, Toby? Come on. I got no clue what he sees, but something up the road has got his attention. What's going on, Toby? He always sticks by my side. I have no idea what he sees up there, but maybe we won't go that way. We'll go back. Come on, Toby. Yeah, he don't like it over there. Okay, we're not going that way. I have no clue what's got him freaked out. I'm not going to go over there with the bike either. Not after that. No, he wants to go right back to the camper.
Toby is clearly spooked, but by what or who?
That was weird. Want to get up in your chair? Come on. Weird. I've never had him act like that before. You go down? There you go. You'll have to let me know down in the comments. What do you think is over there? I've smelled bear before. I know it sounds weird, but you can smell bear when they're in the area. I have no idea why he freaked out like that. Weird. What do you think, Toby? He's just lazy, or was there something over there? I know of a way we can get over there yet.
He takes the drone up to see if he can see anything further down the path, but doesn't see anything significant.
The Pillsbury State Forest is Minnesota's oldest state forest, and I'm sure with over 25,000 acres, there's a lot of wild animals that can hide.
Kenny is later joined by his wife, Mandy, and their other dog, Tilly. The next morning they all go out for a walk, but Toby doesn't act the same as the previous day.
We're going a different direction down the road today. We'll see if Toby gets freaked out at all.
Thankfully, he doesn't. What do you think spooked Toby? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to see your thoughts. If you like these clips, then please visit Kenny's account for the full video. And while you are there, why not like and subscribe? It's free. This is the popular YouTube channel, Moxley's Paranormal World. Today we are following Moxley as he attempts to camp out in a reputedly haunted wood.
Alright, welcome back to the channel, Explorers. So tonight I'm heading out to Rivington, where there's been reports of a demonic headless horseman spotted for many generations out here. So we're going to go try and find somewhere to camp. I've literally just brought the hammock here tonight. It's not a bad night, so I should be okay with this. So I just want to try and do it a little bit stealthy here, and then we're going to do an investigation to try and find out some more about this demonic headless horseman. So let's try and find somewhere to camp, and we'll talk about some of the reports that I've read. But right in front of us, just there, we do have the Liverpool Castle. So let's head up towards this, and we'll try and cut through the woods here. It's looking like I've got to go this way. It is getting a little bit windy out here though. I thought I heard somebody speaking, but I suppose there could be other people out here. I want to try and keep it as stealthy as possible out here tonight, and hopefully I can catch as much evidence as possible. And wouldn't it be great if we actually caught sight of this demonic headless horseman? There's other people camping at the other side of the lake from where I am. And it just looks like they're genuinely out here doing the same as what I'm doing, but let me see if I can show you real quick. Just there they are. See what they're doing? They're not looking over there.
Moxley decides to walk a little farther around the lake, so he is far away from the other campers.
I do want to try and stay on the waterfront here, because up here, this is where people witness this headless horseman. So if I can get the hammock out, we should be good. So it looks like I've come around the back of the castle, because that's the castle up there. Okay. But we're around the bend, we're away from prying eyes from those lads over there. Good thing is, there is people over there camping. And if I camp here, on this bit of a beach, then at least I'll be able to keep an eye on them.
After setting up his hammock, he can now tell us all about the Headless Horseman.
Right. So we're set up. We're pretty much in the right area for the demonic headless horseman. So let's get straight into it. So for as long as Rivington's been here, the stories of the demonic headless horseman is always being told by locals, people who come in cycling, walking, even camping overnight, have all witnessed a headless horseman riding through the woods right behind where I am now. And anybody who sees this headless horseman, they never ever forget the sighting, because if he sees you, apparently he will come after you. So that is pretty much the story of Rivington's demonic headless horseman. And as soon as I heard this story, I was like, I need to come out here. I need to camp out and see if I can capture either the headless horseman or any other paranormal activity that's going on out here, because there's a lot, and I mean a lot, of activity within Rivington for hauntings.
He settles down in his hammock as the last rays of sun pass by, but a little later he is a bit unsettled by some sounds.
Right, so I've been sat here a good 45 minutes now. I keep hearing movement in the woods behind me. The woods behind the camera, shall I say, in front of me. And again then. So I don't know if they're making their way over this side because they might have seen my light. Or it could be other people coming down here. Right, I'm going to turn the light out. Hear that? Click, click, click. I know the seagulls are going. What the hell is that? It's almost like somebody was moving over there. Like somebody was walking through this, coming down here. Right, so I'm literally just here in the hammock, and all of a sudden, all I hear is bang, 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 like 3 gunshots. It's literally what it sounded like, 3 gunshots. So I looked over to where those other lads are camping. You can see the torches moving through the trees. And every now and then, just lay there, I can hear, granted it could be animals, but it's not constant. It's like going through the trees. And then when I sit up and look, nothing. But then there's those 3 gunshots, which has put me on edge a little bit. So I'm going to pack the hammock up and I'm going to bugger off somewhere else, completely out the way from where these are. Get off this beach, get out, away from the open, and try and get further into the woods. Who's there? Somebody's just flung. I've seen it as well. I think, it was this one. Somebody's just lobbed that from over there. Hey, who's there? I'm just trying to camp just like you lads. Flash over there. Yeah, see the flashing? Flashing over there. Yeah, they're coming this way. Let's see if I turn that out. Yeah, might be able to see it now. There's flashing coming through the woods. Seems to be quite a few of them as well. Right. Okay. Maybe I'm not welcome here. I just need to get this last bit down and then I'm getting my ass out of this part. Trying to record as much of this as I can because I don't know what their intentions are. It might not even be the same lads, to be fair. I think there's people on the way down here. Right, let's pack everything else up. Yeah, I can see the torches there. Right, let's get out of there. I'm not on my own. I know I'm not on my own, but I know there's somebody watching me. Look, they're there again. in the trees.
Having been spooked by the stick being thrown and seeing lights approaching him, Moxley packs up and moves away from the beach area to the relative safety of the castle.
Let's get into the castle. At least then we can have hopefully a good vantage point. We can look down and see if there's anybody lingering around below. Alright, I think we'll sit down here, lay low for a little while. Let's get out the wind. As I got out, I swear it's gunshots. I heard it again, but this time it was closer. So I don't know if whoever is camping over there might have took a disliking to me and they're trying to find me. And the last thing I want to be doing is getting caught, because I've got thousands of pounds worth of equipment on me as well. I really don't feel safe. What started off as a ghost hunt, an overnight camp, I almost feel like it's a case of survival now and try and find the way back through the woods.
Now at the top of the castle, he tries to get a look over the walls to see if anyone is below, but it is too overgrown to get a view.
I think the best bet is get away from the castle ruins for tonight, get back into the woods. I think that's the safest place to be, and use the woods as cover and start making the way back towards the car. I'm getting a horrible feeling coming back through this way. I don't want to be playing no equipment, nothing. If there's a demonic headless horseman out here, then surely he'll show his presence either way, whether I'm playing equipment or not. And I keep hearing weird noises, and I swear, this is no word of a lie, I swear I just heard what sounded like a horse. But to be fair, over there is fields and stuff, I'm presuming. But my mind is going 10 to the dozen right now. I wanted to stay out here all night as well. So I'm literally walking around in the woods now. And I just checked my phone just to see what time it is, thinking, oh, it can't be too late. Not midnight yet, it can't be midnight. It is 2:30 in the morning. And here's me walking through these woods where there's a sighting of a demonic headless horseman, and I've got some absolute strangers who I feel like are following me, because every now and then I can hear talking.
On his way back through the woods, he calls out to see if anyone answers.
Is anybody out there? Is anybody there? Okay, if the headless horseman, the demonic headless horseman, is out here, come and show yourself. Prove that you're really here. Don't you know I'm doing this? Because it's definitely like, not only am I doing a call out, I'm also looking out to make sure nobody is nearby. There's people talking. I heard people talking, but I didn't see no flashlights.
He continues walking through the woods to get back to his car.
I am laying low, and I just heard people coming this way. They were shouting and screaming. Now they've gone quiet. So I do not know where they've gone. I can literally see the lights. That is a high-powered torch as well. Right, I'm just staying here for 10 minutes. Hopefully they bypass me and they don't see me. Because I'm in near anyway. You can see on that tree behind me. See it getting brighter and brighter. There's somebody here. Right, I think I need to keep moving. I need to keep moving forward, I think. Right, so I turned everything off and I just lay low. There's about 4, maybe 5, like, guys and a couple of girls, I think it was. And they were all walking past that way. Oh, maybe they're just out doing what I'm doing. I'm not saying it's the same people, but it's just weird how I've been getting followed. And I've come here, deeper into the forest, or into these woods, and they're here as well. And I keep hearing people. This has been one hell of a crazy night. I really do think it's time for me to get out of here. There's no way I can camp out here tonight. Not on my own. Not after everything that's just been happening.
It was a scary night for Moxley. What would you have done? Confronted those that were following you? Even if you were outnumbered? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed these clips today, then please visit Moxley's channel for the full video. And while you are there, why not like and subscribe? It's free. This is the popular YouTube channel, Nowhere Bound. Today, Mike and his dog Juniper are taking a trip to Ring Mill Campground in the beautiful Wayne National Forest, Ohio. Mike pulls into a pre-booked camp spot, and it's right opposite an old abandoned mill building.
So this is the whole area behind our campsite, and you could kind of tell that it is a flood area. I mean, when the stream is high, all this debris is piling up on the trees, which could actually help us make a fire. This is a pretty sweet spot.
They are pretty much all alone. There are currently no other campers there, and Juniper has a good sniff around. Mike tries to get a good fire going, to do some cooking on.
This thing is awesome.
Despite his attempts to get a good fire going, the wood is just too wet to sustain any heat. And then,
Okay, so here's the situation. It's getting very dark, as you can see. I'm camping right across the street from that building. The people who were camping just left, but their tent and everything is still set up down there. So I don't know what's going on with them. They may return later tonight. I don't know. But I'm here all alone. The fire was kind of a bust. The wood's just too wet. There wasn't enough hot energy to do the cooking I wanted to do. And I gotta be honest, I'm a little creeped out right now. And this is the first time this has ever happened to me camping. I don't know if it's the building or the quiet or that Juniper is just restless. Once in a while I hear strange animal noises that I've never heard before. I think they're frogs. There's multiple whippoorwills, and I don't hear whippoorwills very often. There's one. So I think I'm just going to have a snack and call it a night. I'm not going to cook anything. I'm not that hungry anyway. Yeah, so although the weather has been beautiful, it's a little creepy right now. And I usually don't get creeped out. But we're going to just get in the camper, hunker down, try to get Juniper to settle down, and I'll talk to you when we get in there. But I have a question for you. Would you camp right across from a building like this? Let me know in the comments. Juniper is officially settled in, and we're going to hunker down now and try to get some sleep. I don't know. This is definitely a new thing for me. I've never had creepy, weird feelings at a camp before, and I'm sure it's just my mind playing tricks on me. But it definitely looks like the kind of building that could have a poltergeist in it, and it's like 30 feet that way. So I've got the blinds closed, out of sight, out of mind. I'm probably going to watch a movie and just try to not think about where I am and have some noise going, because it is, when I say quiet, it is very, very quiet here.
The next morning, Mike reflects on the previous evening's eerie feelings.
Well, it's been kind of a rough morning. I got about little less than 5 hours of sleep, and it was about 45 degrees when we came outside this morning. Besides the lack of sleep and the incessant fear of being haunted by a ghost or a poltergeist, it's been pretty pleasant. And it's getting even better as the sun continues to rise and the temperature climbs. My neighbors did end up leaving, so I now have the whole campsite to myself.
Would you have stayed if you had this feeling? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed these clips today, then please pop over to Mike's channel to see the full video. And while you are there, why not like and subscribe? It's free. If you enjoyed these videos today, then please like and subscribe. I have more coming soon. Stay safe out there.